How's it going, fellow traders? Magic Trader here. And this is the CFTC report for the data that was recorded on January 4th, 2022. So let's start by taking a look at gold, shall we? So we continue where we left off last, where we've been pretty much waiting to see if price is going to be breaking to the upside or breaking to the downside. Okay, because price has been sitting in a range, been doing that for quite some time. And look at this here. We had aggressive longs, they took profits. Aggressive longs, they took profits. Now we're getting a little bit more aggressive with longs again, and you see what's happening with price, okay, taking profits. So eventually there's going to have to be some type of a move, either upwards or downwards. The data is not really supporting any type of move at this point. Longs have been more aggressive over time than shorts, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to see price head higher or lower. As long as price remains in this range, we can't really tell what direction price will go. There are some indications that we have of what price should do, and we posted that in the session for students. Alright, let's take a look at oil. What do we see with oil? Remember oil, we had oil rally up from the monthly area of demand that we had mapped out here, right here. It was once slightly tested, came down again, tested it again, and then we got a nice move to the upside. And so now price has rallied up and contacted a weekly area of supply. Now, this is all within the context of what? Let's take a look. Let's look at the positions here. If you look at the positions, you can see that short positions are cooled off. All right. Interesting how we've been getting a big rally from an institutional area of demand, and they're not focused on short positions, and we can kind of see that too, all right, with price action. So what does this tell us? Well, one thing I will point out is if you take a look at the positions and the sentiment, it was very bullish down here, becoming a little bit less so, but it doesn't mean that it's not going to continue higher. I think there's a good chance that we see price continue higher. We've got signals on this one that we're waiting for, so we'll wait to see how that one plays out. US dollar. Look at longs. Very aggressive here, right? Could be more aggressive, but it's still aggressive, just like they were here. Aggressive, aggressive. And that's what we get. Aggressive, aggressive. Now, if you look at shorts, they're just cooled off. They're not adding shorts. But we are hitting an institutional area of supply. So that would lead us to suspect that price is going to decrease. Although the positions are not supporting that, but they wouldn't at this early stage as well. So we're going to be watching this one to see if indeed price does decline. Aussie. So this one here, longs are very cooled off. Shorts are aggressive. But remember, we just finished dropping a significant amount. So that would be the case. What is going to happen here? It's too early to tell. The positions are not really leaning in any direction at this point, so we'll continue to monitor this one as it unfolds. USCAD, we see here that the sentiment is neutral. Okay, even though net positions are slightly bullish, the sentiment is neutral. We had price drop, and that's because the dollar was weak. Otherwise, when we look at the coloration of the cells, there's really nothing here, okay? Really nothing here. 56, 44, it's neutral. So I wouldn't be looking to trade this one at any point. US Swiss franc, stuck in a range. We've talked about this one for quite some time. And shorts are very cooled off. Longs are a little bit more aggressive, but not by much. Sentiment was very bullish, but not so much so anymore, and that's more because of the dollar contacting its area of supply. Euro, look at this, 50-50, okay? Look at the sentiment, neutral. Even though there is bearishness, there's bearishness only because price dropped, but the sentiment is telling us it's neutral. Likely we're going to see a push up in price, but the data is not supporting that at this time, so we'll continue to monitor this one as well. Pound, look at longs, very cooled off since contracts expire. Right there. Contracts expired, They got really cooled off. That's after a big drop. Okay, very cooled off. Push up in price. Okay, because of profit taking. So there's no significant accumulation of any type of positions right now. All right, we look at the coloration here. It's a little bit bearish. That's because we just finished dropping so aggressively. But right now there isn't any strong indication of what is to come based on the positions. US dollar, Japanese yen. This one broke to the upside after removing the area of supply. Shorts have been very cooled off, but now they're starting to get a little bit more aggressive. Okay, and the bullishness has now died down into more neutral territory. This is usually what happens before price turns over like that. So we'll continue to monitor this one. And last one, we have very cool off long positions. The shorts are a little bit more aggressive, but we just finished dropping. It's very bearish, okay, but again, we just finished dropping. So I'd be very careful with this one because we are into an area of demand, and it's likely that we're going to see price rally up rather than do anything else. Alright, ladies and gents, that's pretty much it. Thanks for joining. That's your CFTC report for the data that was recorded January 4th, 2022. Thanks. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll talk to you later. Take care.